I'm trying to do a plank and just see if I can hold it for 20 minutes. I haven't done a plank in a while. I thought this could be my new format for doing videos, because this way I can do exercise and do something else at the same time. So I'm probably going to get a bit out of breath while I'm talking, but what I was thinking about today was how, if you're a musician, there's just so much music online from musicians who just aren't getting much recognition because there's just so much music out there. I think the value of art is going down. Like, I think, well, maybe you could say it's not really going down. It seems to be, because there's more and more art, and there's so much more art online now than there was, say, 10-20 years ago, that you have to wonder, like, why would the average person care about my music or anyone's music unless you've got your own niche and you're doing something that is particularly unique, or you've got your own voice. I don't mean like just your actual voice, your speaking voice. I mean like you've got something to say, you've got something that's either relatable or so unusual that it's interesting to people. Like one example of the kind of person who I think is particularly interesting to listen to and watch is Theo Von. He's always got something spontaneous that just pops out of his mouth, whatever he's talking about, but also he mixes it in with heartfelt and wholesome things about like self-development and just how to deal with negative self-talk, that sort of thing. So I thought maybe I could use that kind of content to promote my music, because honestly, who's going to care about my music unless I've got something to say or something funny, something interesting? I don't have anything really funny, to be honest. That's why I'm trying to do a new format. Currently my feet are slipping because I'm wearing socks, so I'm going to stop this video and start again. Okay, I'm back into the plank. Yeah, that's a lot easier now. I'm not wearing socks. I realised that my eyes do a lot of drifting upwards. Like, it feels very intense to be staring at the camera, and I just feel a bit uncomfortable just staring right at the camera like that. So I'm not really looking up so much. I'm sort of just looking at my own face. I don't know how long I can do a plank for. I do remember the longest time I ever tried doing a plank was about 20 minutes. I'll probably be quite out of breath if I try and do it for a whole 20 minutes, so maybe I'm just gonna start off by doing just like 5-10 minute short planks. Take a minute just to take a breath and just wipe the sweat off my brow. But going back to what I was saying about how nowadays you can't just be a musician making music and expect anyone to care, or anyone. The only reason why I want people to care is I want people to listen, because I mean I mainly make music to impress myself, but it'd just be nice if other people could hear my music and enjoy it. But I just don't think that posting my music online on its own is enough. Wow, it hasn't even been 2 minutes and I'm already really struggling, but I guess partly because I'm talking. That's using a bit of my energy. So I had to think of a new format to make people actually care about what I'm posting. And I've been making podcast episodes for the past year. I haven't really made that many, but it's mostly kind of boring, just me talking to the camera. So I was thinking maybe I need to put a few more things in my videos to make it worth watching. I don't think I'm really fit right now because I haven't really been doing any proper exercise recently. I've had all my stuff packed up, so because I'm going to be moving house. So right now I don't have my pull-up bar, so I can't do pull-ups and chin-ups like I was doing. I gave my weights away to one of my friends, and so all I can really do is resistance workouts like this. But I'm just realising I don't have much stamina at the moment, so I just need to keep doing this. But I need to get my music out there. I need to have some kind of voice. I need a personality. I have a personality, but I don't really share that much online. Yeah, I need to have some kind of personality that shows in my content that I post online if I want people to check out my music, because I've been posting my music online, but there's just so much music out there, and I think when someone sees or hears music online, a lot of the time it's not really that. It has to be really interesting, or I don't know, it has to really grab the viewer. I've been posting podcast videos online for the past year, not very often, but I was going for a long video format, and yeah, the truth is that who's going to really care to watch some guy talking to his camera? There's so many podcasts out there. Like, you need to develop a personality online. I think it should be true to who I really am, but like an exaggerated kind of version of myself, or a more charismatic version of myself, because in real life I think I'm quite understated. I think maybe that's the word. Like, I don't like to stand out too much, but I need to be a bit more kind of memorable, I guess, and but I don't want to get too far away from who I really am, so I want to make content where I'm actually sharing the kind of things I've been thinking about. That's why I mentioned Theo Von, because he's very true to himself. So instead of doing long form content like 45 minutes or even longer of my podcast, I'm just going to do short videos, maybe 15 minutes long, and I'm going to force myself to record myself each day, even if I don't use that footage and post it online. It's just a good way to practice building some sort of charisma, because I think you can only really get charisma by just exposing yourself to situations where you have to perform. And I've never been much of a performer. I'm just a guy that talks. Occasionally I can say stuff that's funny, but I don't think I'm really more funny than the next man. So the kind of content that I've seen on Instagram from musicians that gives me inspiration is musicians who make a video saying, these are the things I like about this and that, or they're talking about something that matters to them, and then they say, here's a song I wrote about this thing. And I see a lot of the time they get engagement from people who care about what they're talking about. So I think you can't just put your music out there and expect people to care. You have to show a bit of yourself and what you feel, and maybe compliment something that you like, and the kind of people that identify with that thing or that culture would like to feel complimented and proud of whatever it is. Say an American in the UK talking about what he loves about the UK. I wanted to just keep talking, but I'm getting a bit achy from doing a plank for what's been like over 5 minutes, 5-6 minutes. So you can do a very earnest and just frankly just talking to the camera about something that you feel, which is more like what I'm doing. But you can also make novelty videos where you're I don't know, just it's clickbait sort of, like you say, I'll check out this sound that happens when I hit this thing, and then you hit the thing, and then your music starts playing. I explained that probably I didn't explain that very clearly, but I'm just saying, like, you make a video where there's a fake premise, and then you're sort of you hook the viewers in with this fake premise, and then it leads to them hearing a clip of your music, and then you say, check out my music on all streaming platforms or whatever. My music's not on all streaming platforms, so it's not on any streaming platform really. I've only been posting clips of my music on Instagram, but I've got I need to record some vocals, and right now I don't have a studio I can go to, or I don't have the money to use a recording studio, so I can't really record my music at home with all the background noise. And I also have to get a job because I don't have a job right now, and that's what's most important. I lost my job not by any fault of mine, but it was a voluntary redundancy, and that worked out well because I was already hoping to move on and get a different job anyway, so that worked out well. And I'm just looking for a job doing maybe like social media content creation, and it might help if I actually make my own content regularly. I have been posting content on Instagram, but not regularly, just whenever I have an idea or some pictures I want to share.